December 2nd's gold analysis, and a few other major pairs that I personally will be trading. I insist you guys to go through the video completely to understand the logic that I am using and the levels that I'm marking. And if you guys do not have that much time, then you guys can just scrub through the video or watch it in 2x and take your screenshots for the day and use it for your trading. And as usual, if I've missed out on any pairs that you personally trade, or I missed out on a particular zone or a view that you guys have, do drop it in the comment section below and I'll make sure to see every single one of your comments. All right, so now let's get started. As usual, we usually start off with the news. So Forex Factory, I've put a filter for just the orange and red folder news, and of course bank holidays. And when you look, today is a Tuesday market, December 2nd. Fed Chair Powell has spoken. You will see the effect of his speech on gold. I'll show it to you guys right after this. And we have core CPI estimation today. Estimation is releasing around 3:30 p.m. IST. So again, pretty good news. We'll have to wait and see. Now coming on to the charts. Now coming on to the charts. So this is Fed Chair Powell's speech time, right? 6:30, and you can see how much of a huge impact he has had today. The two zones I am looking for buys. All right, I'm majorly looking for buys because the overall trend is buy, and we still have all of this fair value gap yet to be filled, and we are approaching the all-time highs very, very, very slowly. And so I'm taking this 1 hour block. And I'm focusing on a buy, keeping as Asia lows as inducement, which is right here, Asia lows as inducement. But this is a news scandal, so I'm not expecting it to be the greatest inducement, but it's something though. But on the 15, now if you come onto the 15, we can see that price has given us a change of character, and has also taken previous days low, but it's a news scandal, so I'm not going to look at it too much that way. So price has given us the change of character. Right now, what I am looking at over here is that all this is liquidity to be grabbed. All right, now all this is liquidity to be grabbed. So, and you can also see that previous month's high is right here, right? So this is I am assuming this is going to be a good supply zone, right? I am taking this line, I'm drawing this line, and along this line, this seems to be a very good support zone, a very good supply zone. So I'm expecting if price comes all the way down, then I will be targeting buys from this region. But if price continues to go up, grabbing all this liquidity that it has it has accumulated over this time, then I would be looking for some sells from the fair value gap itself. If the fair value gap is invalidated, then we have a very good supply zone right over it. So this will be my setups for gold today. All right, now moving on to EURUSD. EURUSD. It's very interesting. Okay, Euro USD is the same idea, which is gonna keep going, which is gonna keep looking for buys, but we have two major zones. I am targeting this 15-minute zone to be precise, because resting right about is previous day's low. So this is the only setup that I would be following on Euro USD, right? I am looking for price to go up and up, but I want them to come down before it goes up. So that is there. GBPUSD, very similar setup to what I have just said. So we have previous months and previous weeks high right here, this single line, right? And you can see price has tapped it and reversed all the way from there. So I'm taking this to be a supply zone, right? I'm taking this to be a very good supply zone, given that we have previous weeks and previous months high resting at the same place. So that is exactly going to be my point when I am trying for some sells from here. But again, this is not exactly the best sell zone, because price has taken off previous day's low. So again, and I'm not expecting price to even give us this much of a movement on the side that we want today. So Euro USD, we have a buy setup. GBP USD, we have a sell setup. And now coming into USDJPY. USDJPY, we are ranging down for quite some time now. For the last since November 20th, we've been down. So we're just going to go with the trend. We're going to go with the trend until we see a change of character, and then we'll try to enter on here. So we're going to go with the trend. So the trend is this right now, right? So we're going to go with the trend, but let's just say the trend breaks. Now this, let's just say this order block doesn't hold and we see price break this, right? So in that case, I would reverse this order block, try to catch this movement. So that would be my idea on USDJPY. So until then, this will be my sell setup. So that will be my sell setup, and is what I'll be focusing on. USDCHF, this was a 1 hour order block that I had marked. USDCHF is very unclear to me, but this 15-minute order block is something that I would like to try from. It's the same idea as I've said before. We have previous week's low. We have previous week's low right here. So I'm using this as a very good support zone, and I'm trying to take some buys from this region, right? So let's take this buy, but again, this won't be an A++ setup because previous day's high has been taken out. So again, it's not A++, but what is A++ is AUDUSD's sell setup, right? Again, the trend is buy. So my idea right now, my best setup right now, my best idea for art is to continue this low upward rise, create some very good liquidity to be grabbed, tap this, give us a change of character. I'll enter on the retest, right? I'll enter on the retest and then come all the way down back into this zone, and then I would look for a change of character, and then I would enter on this retest back into making another high. So this is my plan for AUDUSD, and why this is very good is that very similar ideas. We have previous week's high resting right here, right? So we're using previous week's highs as a very good supply zone or a reference zone, right? So I want to see price retest this area and give us a change of character or a break of structure, and then I would be entering on the retest. But this is an A+++ setup because previous day's low has yet to be taken out. So that is something you guys have to look out for, right? So previous day's low is yet to be taken out, right? Marked by this purple line right here. So I can easily expect price to tap into this zone, a very good supply zone, and come all the way down just to grab this. So this would be my A+ setup for AUDUSD. Now coming on to silver. Now silver has a very good setup as well, right? We cannot escape this setup. So silver has a very good setup. It's the same setup that I drew last time. It's the very same setup that I drew last time. This has the potential to be even more better than the AUDUSD. So we have previous week and previous month's high resting along the same line. So as you can see, this is a very good price action level. So that is the same logic I have taken while marking out this order block, getting onto the 15. So on the 15 we can see that. So on the 15 we can see we have a classic, I mean it's my classic 2 swing setup. So this is one swing and this is a second swing, right? So this broke this structure to make this high, and this broke this structure to make high. So we take everything below this as inducement, and then we try to come into this zone, change your character, enter on the retest, go for the next high, or just anywhere 1:3 or Asia highs. Even this is Asia high, whatever works for you works, right? So this is my idea for silver. But the only downside or the only bad thing about this setup is that we have previous day's low resting right below the order block. But apart from that, this setup is A+ as far as I know. All the setups, if you clearly see in the video, if you made it this far in the video, if you clearly see my charts, whatever I have marked with an actual trading view alert, those are the A+ or the higher probability setups that I am looking for the day. So go through the video, do notice that. And yeah, that'll be it for today. It's a pretty simple analysis, pretty clean day if you ask me. So let's kill it today. Hopefully I get some good entries and pass a few funded accounts. I have purchased 2 to 3 funded accounts this Black Friday, and I'm looking to pass them. So probably next year I can try to, you know, make it big. We have some big plans next year. So I'll catch you in the next one.